Let me know if it's back on.
Great, now I get to watch an advertisement.
Fortnite.
Alright, it's back.
Give us all your money. I'm seeing an ad for
I see Mark Guthrie going into turn 1.
Metro
So,
Exodus.
Tony, do you just have to restart the game? Is that all it was?
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Applebee's 900. Where we are under caution. Because of bush beans.
No.
Oh, what's going on with the pace car?
I think your guys are gonna get a black flag.
I'm gonna need the officials to the hauler after the race.
Let's watch pit stops and then I'll take a look at it.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. Holy pit signs! Oh my god! It's an army of the same sign.
Now, just so these folks at home can understand what we're dealing with on pit road, this is so revolutionary. No one is changing the tires on these cars. This is just completely automated, and it just does it itself. It's just fascinating.
There are no pit crews.
Alright, so hopefully no one got a black flag, but I think what happened is the pace car came out, but everybody's going so fast on the track, probably the pace car speed wasn't adjusted.
I think we're gonna need to run restrictor plates for Las Vegas next week.
Oh god.
Are we running Vegas or are we going to Rockingham?
Schedule's on the site.
Oh, is it?
We should be going to Rockingham next week.
Where do I...
I'll link you.
I'm looking for it. Ah, I got it.
Tony, thank you for putting this in RPM. That's actually really helpful.
Absolutely.
Oh, the memories. Oh yes, we're going to North Carolina Speedway. Oh, we are running North Wilkesboro.
Cannot wait till Sears Point.
Sonoma's Point.
Lime Rock.
Sonoma.
We're running Lime Rock? What?
Tony, did you say we're only running one track each time and then the rest are filled with other places?
We're gonna run the tracks that aren't a mile and a half more than once.
Oh, okay.
I have to, like Bristol's twice still.
Yes.
Dover twice. Phoenix is twice. Yeah, but like Vegas is once.
Hey, I am okay with this schedule. And we are back green.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go, boogity boys.
2 weeks off in August.
Cars are 3 wide. Adversity.
Are we all on the... Oh
Jeez,
my god.
Like almost 4 wide there. They are officially 4 wide.
Oh, yep, there's black flags. Thanks, Tony.
That's alright. I think Tony got punished too.
He has a whole bunch of new icons you can use for 2003. I didn't
Well,
know
great.
those days.
Now, like, the top 6 drivers in the field today are all taking penalties, so, like,
Did he
now
stop and
Glenn's
go?
gonna win the race.
They just passed through.
They're pass-throughs. No, they're stop and goes? Maybe? Yes. No? Yes.
Yep, they are stop and goes. Waiting for the cars to wad it up there. I think last week we had, what, 3 crashes on pit road? They are 3 wide everywhere.
Oh, Glenn is gonna win now.
Pretty funny, actually.
That would be the underdog win of the ages. You thought David Gilliland at Kentucky was big? Wait till you see this race.
This is the upset for the ages. Dave Butterworth is in the lead.
Christ.
Oh
Did
man.
Ben manage to get any of his laps back? No? Okay.
He's ahead. He's got 1 lap back out of 3.
If a yellow comes out,
What is an absurd race sponsor you can think of that would be on a broadcast?
I mean, I could come up with some.
Moe's Tavern.
Alright folks, time for the Moe's Tavern through the field. God. How many people are still running, everybody? That would take quite a while.
Something happened to Scott Drake. He's 4 laps down.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, you missed a shift.
He's out.
Yeah, he is out.
Oh, wait. I think I was a little too excited about that. It's still not necessarily a good thing.
Where's Rob?
He's all the way in the back.
That's offensive.
Yeah, I'd say his motor is, that tractor is sick, boys.
Don't tell anybody on Facebook about this.
So how many cars go outside the lap down for reasons?
Right now, there's 3 drivers. 9 drivers. The other 2 that are left down in the jam. So it's all 9 drivers. So it's really fast.
These cars are so fast. What was the fastest speeds they got at Atlanta? About 200?
Something like that.
So we have Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Ford, and Dodge.
Which bumps me up because you have my newest version of the old song. Which is my favorite version.
Rumors are swirling in the garage that the 65 team is transitioning to Volkswagen.
Oh, you're transitioning now.
Yes. Getting surgery for that.
Full time,
What is the worst position that Kevin Harvick has started a race and won it?
I guess 37th.
That was close. 34th at Daytona 2007.
You should look at Matt Kenseth's first 15 wins before he started to
Doing that right now. Holy crap. Oh my god. '21st, 25th, 31st, 20th, 25th, 28th, 17th, 23rd, 25th, 1st, 31st, 19th, 3rd, 4th, 25th, 4th, 39, 24. Good lord.
That shows you Roush's qualifying. It's like, we need to work on hard work and nobody else.
Yeah.
None of the Roush cars back then were very good at qualifying, except Mark. Jeff always had trouble. He always had trouble, and then Diffel came along and started doing okay. Stevens.
Boo.
Second.
To the point of what?
Third, John Tharp, the Daytona 500. Fourth, Alan Nesfetter. Fifth, Big Bill Werkheiser, who might be second in points if it keeps up. And Scott Jackson, who got stuck behind Ted here on the first lap, is back up at the top of the But the dynamic story of the day is the slow pace car.
Fuck that bitch.
It's the slow pace car. What a stupid story for that.
Elmo Langley decided to get back in the car while dead and could not drive, causing...
Causing everybody to get a black flag, and NASCAR was too stupid to realize what happened and overturn the penalty.
Well, Brian France is our commissioner still. Keep in mind
Jesus
this
Christ.
is N.O.R.L, so Foley is on the track
Oh,
and
well,
commissioning
yeah, that
at
makes
the same
sense.
time.
Yep, that makes total sense then.
I think the real story of the race, guys, is will the 28's engine make it to the end of the race?
It'll make it
Doubt
to
it.
the end, will it make it to the very end?
2 laps to go, blows up, running third.
Yeah, him and Brad have some holes to dig in. Not good
Big
for Brad
holes.
right now.
Is there a chase, or is it full-on 35 races?
It's gonna be 36 races.
It's gonna be 6.
I missed Bristol by accident. I typed it in.
250 races.
So, there's a no chase?
It'll be the 2004 chase system. Just 10
Okay.
drivers. Well, if you have 2 wins, you have 15.
I want to race some 29 points. Yay!
They were
Congratulations,
the
Chris
defending
Buescher.
champion of this race last year. It's been 36 races since it was.
What the fuck? Well, ain't gonna happen today. Thanks, NASCAR. Bunch of fucking bitches.
Don't blame NASCAR, blame the NASCAR online racing.
Oh yeah, the N.O.R.L.
That's not
Good.
better. Tony, that's not better. Don't tell me to do that.
I'm pretty good at that. I've been practicing for years. Fuck those guys.
Oh, so to answer your guys' question about the 43 paid scheme, McDonald's is not currently likely to take any additional races this season on the RPM number 43. The Atlanta one-off was based around McDonald's pitting Team Classics versus Team Bacon.
Well, which one was
Gold
Bacon?
team rules.
I would probably say both.
Bacon lost.
Him and JB are actually flying right now. Might actually get him back.
Organically.
Let's go.
I got people on Twitch going to be looking for Madden 19 streams and see this.
I've got to update that crap.
Better than Madden, right?
Just label it as trash.
I think the fact that we're watching a replay, there's still less scripting in this replay than there is in Madden 19.
Yes, any sports game.
Believe me,
they're
this is
all
not
bad.
scripting. If there was scripting, I would have put Spears in the field. No question.
You killed him!
I know.
How did that happen? Did you just like simulate a practice and that's what happened, or?
I was doing a test on a fuel run to see how long the fuel would be. And that was actually Adam's car originally that flew in the air. And I decided to make Spears that car since he ended up not qualifying for the counting race.
Oh, okay.
So as it stands right now, I'm looking to be the 2007 Red Bull. I'm going to miss half the races, but when I do make them, finish well.
You could still finish top 35 after 6 with your 9th place finish at Daytona.
This is true.
but it's the old point system, so you get penalized more than you would normally for the new point system, since it's 30 minutes for last. So we'll see what happens. You do have to qualify for the next 4, though, which should happen, you'd think, but I'm shocked he didn't make this. So I had to come up with the whole story about him crashing and dying.
How many entries, I guess, are there every week? I mean, like, how many cars try to get in the race, is what I'm saying.
53.
Jesus Christ.
There's Jacob Stumpf, Jim Fitzmaurice, Alex Stello, but they're going to have a hard time making it. Kevin missed the first 2 races already.
I wonder what determines that. Like, ratings, or... That's the one thing I wish the game would do, is let you enter a race with like 50 cars and then just send people home.
Well, I think it determines it by speed, just general speed.
It's based on the qualifying rating in the driver ratings.
I have everyone's qualifying rating the same, but
And
that would make
straight up RNG at that point.
What's that?
Then it would be straight up RNG at that point.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is there's a chance I couldn't qualify.
No, because you have the owner points.
You could.
We're using the old top 35 rule.
The way 2003 is, there would be something wrong if you didn't make the field one race.
So how do you set the field then with the owner point rule?
The way the ratings are, it seems to just bring everyone in the top 35 rated in every race. I've never had a problem with it yet.
Yeah, I guess that, or you could like set the top 35 guys qualifying ratings higher, but if it's working fine now, I've never done AI races in 2003, so I don't.
The only 3 I'm worried about is Mark Guthrie, Yo-Dog, and Dale.
Well, Dale's in the race, so.
Yeah, but I always check just to
crash
make sure.
people.
Yeah, he didn't have a good relationship with Russ. I don't think they ever met each other in real life, but still.
Oh, they've met now, I guess.
Are those the... Is that the wanting to fight each other thing?
Yeah.
What, the story we told you?
I've heard a story about
No, that was
wanting to fight each other.
that was Dan and Scott Drake who were like exchanging addresses, and Dan was like gonna go to New York and kick his ass or something. Dan is from Iowa and Scott is from New York State somewhere, so, or New Jersey or somewhere out that way. It was hilarious. I forget what it was about, but I just remember that those two like, yeah, my address is. I'm like,
It's like me
what the hell?
flying to Georgia to beat up Miller.
I mean, I fly there just to watch you do that. I drive there. It's not far. I could be there in a day.
Miller would like just push me over.
He'd probably just sit on you and you'd suffocate.
Probably.
Because he's like 6, what is he, like 6'1" or something? You're like 5'4".
Jesus Christ, I'm not Kyle Larson.
No, you probably have more muscle than me and Miller.
Probably more. I don't work out anymore. I've lost a lot of muscle mass.
Yeah, you go eat corn traps all day.
Was that a green flag pit stop?
Yeah, and he already did the first one because he got penalized. Ryan's having a tough QuikTrips 500.
Be a quick trip out of here.
Yep.
Head across the street to Rockingham.
After a great day finishing 10th at Daytona, the QuikTrip 500 has not been a good day for Ryan,
No.
as he is back in 40th position.
The QuikTrip 500 has not been a good race for people named Ryan, historically.
Ryan Newman.
Ryan Preece.
I don't
Saw
know
that,
what Ryan
right?
Newman's done in this race. Probably not too good.
Well, Ryan Newman probably not a good race.
When has Ryan Newman ever been had a good race besides 13 time?
So Tony, I'm working on a custom ticker for your broadcast. I hope you're gonna like it.
You just put it in the 2003 folder somewhere.
I'll have to give you slightly more direction than that, but yeah, pretty much is what I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
I'll probably zip it up in a way where you can just drop it in. I'm just trying to decide. Zach, what do you think of a white and purple Twitch TV ticker?
Yeah, guess that would work.
What is this called? The N.O.R.L network?
It is N.O.R.L on Twitch, is what it says in the title.
The NASCAR Online Racing League 2019 season presented by Twitch TV. Presented by Hi-Chews. 5 new tropical flavors of kiwi, mango, and pineapple.
Is that what that product is? Because I couldn't figure out what that sponsor was on this call.
No, I don't know. I was just saying random things.
You guys try like the new flavors of Diet Coke that they have?
No, haven't those? Man, I've been wanting to try it. No. Are you talking about like the weird cans and
Like the honey ginger Diet Coke or whatever the hell it is.
yeah?
I saw them in the store the other day. I don't drink Diet Coke. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself with sugar. Yeah, I can live with 150 calories in a can of Dr. Pepper versus 200 grams of, cancer or whatever. I don't. They're all terrible for you.
Everything's bad for you, except cigarettes.
You know, they said water's great for people drown. You can drown in soda too, I would think.
You can drown anything to try hard.
Yes, the new drowning challenge. Drown myself in iPods.
You guys are
That half to a whole ass of
I'm Dr. Roxanne with the rock and roll cloud. Get the cocaine.
Thank you, Austin Dillon.
Should we be thanking Spencer Gallagher for that?
Oh, what he did, but I want
We'll
some.
never know what drug they accused him of.
It was a shame too because he was having a good season.
He won already, so the next week he gets suspended. No, Spencer got suspended. Spencer got suspended.
Hey,
You got suspended
Gee.
from a reindeer.
you guys remember when that Lizard Lick Towing show was popular on True TV?
Yeah.
In the TNT broadcast, Larry Mack,
Yeah.
that girl comes to like serve some papers to repossess his car.
Yeah.
That was so cringy.
Yeah.
Larry Mack wasn't afraid to make a fool of himself.
That's him.
Jeff Gordon can't make a fool of himself. He's too
Wow, look at him slam. Did you see them hitting one another? Larry McReynolds would have been like, they're bouncing off each other.
At least put Ned Jarrett. Because even if he's not
What?
interesting anymore, he might die on air, and that'll make ratings.
Him and Ken Squire.
I can't feel my legs. That's
My
okay. I
leg.
can't either. Just keep talking.
That was very dark, Tony. I don't think that joke is okay.
I need you to cut off my legs. I can't. I already cut off my own arms. I don't know the exact quote.
Tim, I'm sure Ned Jarrett and Ken Squire are doing just fine.
I'm sure that Jared's already dead.
No, we were discussing Ned Jarrett last night, I think, or
No, he's not dead. Like Dan.
I miss Dan.
He's not dead.
Yeah, I mean, Scott drove to Iowa and killed him. That's what happened.
choice, trouble. Like, you don't realize how much he says trouble until
That's got some problems.
Rick Allen is the worst NASCAR play-by-play person I have ever heard.
They are going over 200 miles per hour closer than we would park.
Closer than you would park.
Look at him! Enter turn 1! He learned this on a computer!
I'm gonna test this ticker before I send it to Tony, because, you know, if this worked, that would be bad.
I mean, theoretically, you can put this to Tony. Because you have 2 replays for this race, Tony? What you said?
Yeah, so technically you can use it for the second half, but I can get it to you.
I'm not gonna use the ticker on the next one.
Actually, you gotta see it. You
10-4.
gotta see it to believe it, Tony.
He likes the
I have
consistency.
random cup replays, and I'm just gonna use one of those to do this. Yeah, well, that's not gonna lie. Son, I'm not working as intended to. If I did.
Truex complaining about lap cars when he blew the race yesterday.
Damn lap car up there on the front end with lap 15 ago. You know, I don't know, NASCAR needs to do something about lap car. I mean, when I'm down, I don't ever give those guys away. That guy was up there all damn day.
We're drinking this so much. I just went out and hit the damn wall.
I've hit you, goddamn.
Oh, we got problems! Tony, you're dead!
Oh no, no! Oh, we got one upside down. Oh, it's 17. His day has gotten worse.
Trouble! Turn 3!
So what happened here, Tony? How did you did? Let's see. Oh, the 17's done that same move twice. And he's gonna slide down in front of Tony.
Zach, how did you get by that?
I wasn't watching, I'm sorry.
He miracled his way through that. That's how he did that.
Is he dealing with this bullshit game?
Oh my god, this ticker's amazing. Except I've actually put something up on it, but it'll be amazing here when I actually have it right. I left out a file I needed. Tony, can I also make another request of you?
Sure.
Can you please turn off the menu clicks? They're really annoying.
Tony, when you're done with this, can you go to your onboard?
Yeah.
Turn it off.
I'm still trying to refine the crash. What happened? It's like there was no crash after all.
There was no crash on this whole.
How do you get rid of menu clicks?
It's in the options. When you have to switch replays, you can just turn that off in the options.
Okay.
Live onboard of Tony Pizarro.
Dead onboard with Tony Pizarro.
I had no clue. The Kansas was down on the inside.
Apparently not. I like how you said Kenseth. Because he's 17.
What a horrible race for the 17. Who is that?
That's Russ Charneski.
Russ Charneski, maybe.
Well, after finishing 34th at Daytona, it's not looking like he's going to have a much better day today in the QuikTrip 500. Man, he hit that car a ton.
Alright, I decided to go against the purple because it didn't look right.
The Raiders and the Oakland Coliseum have reached an agreement to have their games in Oakland next year.
It's a miracle! Oakland, Oakland, Oakland!
So you're not homeless after all.
I'm actually pretty shocked by that.
We're only homeless after
Ew.
all. Don't put your blame on me. So did this cycle anybody back onto the lead lap, or is everybody that was stuck still stuck?
You guys are still stuck.
Did I lose a lap on that? I didn't think I had to pit.
Yeah, you lost one.
Motherfucking bullshit NASCAR motherfuckers. Why did I just save this image? Oh, save it in a stupid spot.
Same stuff from last year.
Oh, we got a crash with that.
The start of the race.
Oh, no.
Sideways.
Oh, Michael is assaulting the 15 all the way down to the red car into it. Whoa!
I guess all those years of watching TV and worshiping racing like you
Alright, what do you guys
did,
think of this?
you didn't watch much of it and realize you're not supposed to bump draft in the middle of the turn. It's a shame. I mean, just tore up 6 or 7 good race cars. I hope that Childress either fires them, does something about them, NASCAR does something about them, because this is ridiculous.
He didn't really say his words as clearly as he could have there.
So, I love how he's like borderline crying. I hope that Childress fires him.
So, Zach, Spears, what do you think of that ticker?
That's not bad. Yeah, yeah. N.O.R.L on Twitch.
Now, the hard part is figuring out how to zip this so Tony can just install it.
Everybody that pitted is on the bottom lane.
That we have a wreck here.
Involving all 9 guys who pitted.
Yes. Right a lap down.
I think he's the leader. His name's Alex.
Damn.
You heard me. Is Robin second?
I think someone just caution. Car.
Oh no, the
We
16.
gotta race back! We have to race back, Tony!
Oh my god.
Wow, he just like ran
Oh,
his ass
wow.
into the wall.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
oh,
Man.
into the catch fence.
He hit that wall a ton. Yeah, guys, following my trends here, I've been running the numbers, and so far, we have not had a very good restart.
He has to look at the numbers to determine that. The leader was Johnny Reed Foley.
It is amazing how fast that pace
Did
car
anybody
is.
get their lap back or no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, a few did.
Oh shit.
I did.
Oh. That's all that matters.
Oh, Ben gets his lap back, but
One of them.
Ryan gets one of his 2 back. Brad's back on the lead lap. Matthew Dominic is back on the lead lap. Actually,
it's
no,
Dominique.
Alex Crapser was 2 laps down, now he's 1. Ryan went from 3 to 2. Dominique got his lap back. Rob got his lap back.
Zach, if you'd like to test and make sure I've zipped this up correctly for Tony, I'm gonna upload it. I think I've done it correctly.
And Tim and JB are still a 1 lap down.
Fucking NASCAR bullshit.
It's not NASCAR's fault.
Tony's fault. Fuck him.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 25-point
If somebody gets
suspension.
a chance, they can test that and make sure that that works for them. It should have a plus here.
Looks like they pit fine this time, didn't they?
Yeah, because they're all caught up.
I think Tim is getting his lap back.
I shouldn't, unless it's waving me around the pace car for no reason.
Well, you passed the pace car. The only reason you would pass the pace car is if the game was telling you to. Now you're going behind it. Yeah, that's weird. It's typical 2003, I guess. Yeah, I don't think any of those guys passed the pace car, so that issue seemed to be a one-time thing. Holy pit road.
And it's the attack of the pit signs.
Well, there was a crunching.
Oh!
BJ McLeod.
We've not had a good past 20 minutes of this race. Had a lot of contact. Someone is missing a hood.
Missing a hood. Is that Michael?
Yeah, I think that was from the pit road incident, maybe.
Didn't he slam somebody else on the track too? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Every
Slam
news
on
head.
Dam.
That's every news headline ever now. So and so slams this person. Blank slams the NBA.
I think Matt Raboyne's gonna take a tow, so he'll be another lap down.
Was that who got warped on pit road from the wreck?
That was Dale. I don't know what happened on this one. It's unfortunate. So, Jimmy Stevens, Mr. Speedy, Saint Speedy is leading.
Mr. Speedy. That is not a nickname you want to have.
Yeah, I just hate it for my guys, you know.
Randy Dobbins,
Famously
who's been
him
in last.
the
Randy, who's been in last all races, second. Dave Miller, third. Johnny Reed Foley, fourth.
Okay, so another quick yellow and I get my lap back.
As long as you get ahead of Sir Speedy, then yes. Problem is we got Charles on the bottom. Probably gonna block everybody past Rick.
Yep, Anchorage is getting an NBA team.
What version of the game do you have? 18, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're a city or not. I know what like St. Louis and Kansas City are.
Well, if you, yes, expand Kansas City if you can, and I will pick a team name.
What's
Seattle's
February?
first. NBA 2K18 once I'm done with.
Okay. No, we just get the Hawks back and then the Spirit.
I think so. That's probably not going to be for a while, but when I'm done with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'm going to start playing it.
Yes, I see no issues with that name.
No, not really.
It's not controversial.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
works, right?
I'm not trying to get to a name. What would make the most sense?
I think what I'm gonna do, I need to figure out, because I know you can edit divisions and conferences, which is awesome. If I can do it in between seasons or how that all works, because I might just add the expansion seasons after teams after my first season.
Yes.
And what's interesting is the owners actually vote on them in the off-season meetings, so there's no guarantee that a team I create is actually going to become a team, which is kind of cool. I can't just like play God with everything.
Do you not like my team name suggestion?
What was it, Spirit?
No, for Kansas City.
I didn't see it. Was it? What was it?
Spears, what do you think of it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm posted in the chat there.
When I think of that, I think of barbecue sauce.
That's the joke. It's like my joke is the masterpiece. I mean, you can be lazy, that's lazy. Are they gonna look for billboards? How to look at this man? Thanks. Is that Russ? Somehow like and it is Russ. She is all like,
Let's wait. And I see the bottom. Let's go. Wow, 96.
hi Randy.
Yeah. Back it up. Back it up. This thing's out of gas.
Well, I know what's gonna cause the next yellow.
Are there like a set number of like 2K expansion team logos and stuff, or can you import it?
Well, considering the first team I created was the Kansas City Fried Chickens and it was the KFC logo, I think I'm good to go.
Shouldn't that be the KCF stuff?
Kentucky Fried Chickens, sorry. I don't know if I said Kansas City.
Kansas City sounds better. It's more syllables.
No, Kentucky Fried Chickens, and then their abbreviation's KFC.
Why don't they be the killer?
That's why I had the KFC logo, and then like the board advertisements for Make America Great Again. It was awesome. Yeah, I think you can put pretty much anything in there. I think I had like Colonel Sanders on the jersey. It was pretty cool.
We're gonna do crank it down for the next 5 minutes.
What?
Spectator cam as well.
Oh, for 5 minutes, jeez.
Instead of crank it up, we have crank it down.
Yeah, well,
It now has crank it over.
it's the Bob Marley marijuana cam, so we're cranking it down.
Oh, just mute it.
We have Crown Royal, smoke, and cigarettes.
Damn, that is a killer combo, and they're all like tandem drafting through the corner.
If we had a KFC car, it would be the trifecta: the food that kills you, the smoke that kills you, the other smoke that might kill you, and the alcohol.
And a snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Yes.
You guys feel sad eating goldfish?
Why is that?
They look so happy and orange.
Do they even have mouths?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
I know, it's really sad.
What'd you guys have for lunch today?
Pizza.
I haven't eaten anything yet today.
I've not I've not ate lunch yet either.
Well, that's good. You'll all get skinnier.
That's the opposite of what I need.
You need to get bulkier.
He needs to get swole.
Get thick.
Thick with 2 C's.
With 5
Yes.
C's and a K.
If you do make a Kansas City team, just be like, call them like the Kansas City, like, something that's related to barbecuing.
The chefs?
No, that doesn't sound like barbecuing at all.
Chef's barbecue.
Well, I was just thinking of Chiefs. Like what?
Oh,
The Kansas City Grill Masters. Here we go.
the Kansas City smoke.
The Kansas City
Sponsored by
Foreman
Tony
Grills.
Stewart.
The Kansas City Sauce. With a thing of barbecue sauce as their logo.
Or just barbecue sauce. They
If
have like
you're gonna do
barbecue
that,
stains on
don't
their
just call
jersey.
them the Kansas City Masterpiece.
Just have the city name be barbecue, and then have the mascot be sauce, just like fantasy teams.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Maryland and Manson are making a comeback in basketball.
Maryland Mavs.
Yeah, it's my fantasy team name. That is the champion of the N.O.R.L fantasy camp, dude.
That's great.
Yeah, the Maryland Manson kicked ass this year. They are the champions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's all because of Baker
They are
Mayfield.
The champions of football.
We benched our starting quarterback for the championship game.
Even John Deacon gets up to watch their games.
Oh my god. Tony, did you see the picture of Bill Weber?
In 2018,
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh no.
That
Are you
sounds
able
like
to see
something
it?
I either want to see real bad or don't.
Can you see it now? Or?
No, I'll give it 3 years.
Oh, there's the 17 again.
Jeez. So Ryan Priest ran into the back of DJ McLeod and McLeod made a push hit and injured their fuel guy and broke his leg and tore his ACL.
Yeah, the dude would just get up and keep going too.
That is
He's probably going to race next week too, as he said.
their guy.
Oh, here we go. This is an actual team. What the hell is the basketball league? Mesquite, Nevada. Who puts a basketball team in Mesquite, Nevada? The Tampa Bay Titans. That just sounds dirty. It just doesn't sound right.
It only
I
doesn't
don't
sound
like
right
it.
because there's other teams named Titans that aren't from there.
Yes. That's what I mean.
It's like the Tampa Bay Red Sox. There's nothing wrong with the name.
It's like, how dare you?
It's just, yeah, it's like, no, don't do that 100 years after that happened. Longer than that. The Arizona swags. Like, no, please.
In case anybody was interested, NFL Network is currently re-airing the 2018 NFL Combine.
So useless.
I care about the combine, I just don't care about watching it.
Yes. I don't watch it because at the end of the day, it's...
Not really
You
worth
can't-
much.
But a tweet that I retweeted today was along the lines of, no matter how fast somebody's 40 is, that doesn't make them a good player in the NFL.
Except Tyreek Hill, it might have given him a superior advantage.
Yes. Well,
But
yes.
he has the intangibles to be that good.
I will say,
to some extent,
way-
regardless.
yes, the way that he adjusts to a ball when it's overthrown or underthrown is, like, pretty amazing. He's probably the best receiver in the league to adjust to a ball.
It's kind of easy to adjust, though, when you can literally stay your speed and run past the ball.
I mean, I guess, but it's such a hard thing to adjust. That's what receivers in the NFL struggle with the most, is adjusting to the ball.
Right, because you only have like a second or second and a half to really be able
Yes.
to do it.
But yeah, it's like at the end of the day, like your football knowledge and your ability as a football player is going to be more important than your 3-cone drill or your how many reps you're putting up. I mean, it is important, but it's not the tell-all factor.
Right.
Yeah, like, okay, so you ran a 4.340, but if you run straight into the butt of your lineman, okay, what's it matter?
Oh, Chris Johnson.
Or it's like, wow, I'm really happy that we drafted this guy who can run a 4.5, but man, he can't catch worth shit.
It'll be the kick returner.
Man, I was trying to find some radio from the 17, but I can't find the wrecked bucket of fuck clip.
The 18.
Oh, the 17 in this race.
Oh.
Are we almost at the halfway point? Yes, we are.
We're about
We're nearing the end of part 1.
we're about 10 laps from halfway. Actually, hasn't been that bad other than those couple of cautions.
No, it's been
And the
pretty
stupid
good.
pace car.
Stupid pace car, fucking son of a bitch.
Hit the pace car.
I'll fucking up.
I don't know, Zach. If you do get a Kansas City team, just name them whatever you want to name them. Can you set the owner or no?
What do you mean? Like, can I be the owner?
Like, are the owner of the teams in the game at all?
I don't think so. No, I think it should be
Here we
fully
go, update the channel for the week.
I'll look into it. I haven't looked into it that deep, so before I start, let's see how it all works. Before I start doing all that.
So what happened in my Madden franchise, I was all my expansion teams, I ended up just deleting it, so I'm going to redo it. But what happened was, when I created all the owners, I didn't know that when I retired them, it was going to blackball me like it does online. It's like when I retired the owner, it wouldn't let me be the owner of that team again, so I was like, well shit. So I had to pick the owner of whatever team I wanted to run, but it was like the actual owner of that team instead of being like me listed as the owner. I don't know, it was really annoying. And some of the uniforms didn't show up as what they were showing in the game. Like the Salt Lake Flyers uniform looks nothing like it looks on the team preview, so that's cool. But yeah, it's only fucked up. I'm just this is now I know.
Yeah, it's going so slow and AI
He has no hood. Door. Bumper. Clear. How they're so perfect and clean.
Uniform.
Yes, very uniform.
They're even on the outside of the track too.
Whoever put those seams down obviously gets paid quite a lot of money because they are absolutely breathtakingly perfect.
They're very black, but
Yes. Are we doing Through the Field? Presented by Sunoco.
yeah, we can do the Sunoco.
Through the field, presented by an arrow.
Alright, so Matthew Dominique is first. He started out as one of those cars that got screwed by the pace car, but he managed to get his lap back and crawl back to first.
Ooh.
That's Ryan Hoyser in 36th, and as you know in 90s NASCAR, when they did Through the Field, we just skipped past.
We get a yellow.
Second is the Marley man, Ken Pettit, who has been up in the front pretty much all day. And there's Rick Jackson, we don't talk about him. John Tharp. Nah, he got screwed by the pit stop. Sorry, Rick. John Tharp, third Daytona 500 winner, current points leader. Fourth is Mr. Scott Jackson, who got screwed by Ben Gear at the beginning, but managed to work his way back up. John Batista, screwed by the pace car. Dave Miller, fifth. Tim McDonald, screwed by the pace car. Zach Miller, screwed by the pace car. I think. We'll have to look at that later. Mr. Slinky D's, Randy, my man Dobbins, the Georgia Boot Ford, for Wasp Motorsports in sixth. Zach Michael got screwed by the pace car. Johnny Reed Foley in seventh. Somehow didn't do well enough in the race to get screwed by the pace car. Craig Lee, pace car. Jimmy Stevens.
The cause of death.
Led some races, or led some laps earlier today.
Some
And he's
races?
back to eighth. He led some races last year, I'm sure. Ninth, Mr. Flex Fuel Tex William Perry. 10th, Mr. Zero. Coke Zero, that is. Alan Ness Fetter. Ben Gear had a gear problem. Ironically. Matt Raboyne. Something happened under yellow, and he's now 2 laps down in 33rd. 11th, Mr. Donald Stewart, who's kept out of trouble all day. 12th, led the race earlier, David Butterworth. 13th, Dalton Lucas, kept out of trouble all day. 14th, Tony Long, involved in that pit road incident, keeps going just fine. Mr. Yo-Dog in 15th. Walt, the High Life man himself, 16th. Jonathan Scary Scrabix, 17th. 18th, Aaron, my man, Mellow Yellow Cummings. Mr. Trickle is watching tonight, and he is pleased with the effort. 20th, Rob Scarberry. Alex Krabs was screwed by the...
Jeez.
Dan Johnson, Mr. Did I Blow Up? 21st. 22nd, Adam Krapser. 23rd, Mark Guthrie. Also 23rd, Bill Werkheiser. 24th, Mr. Dale Rosendahl, involved in an incident with the 17. And Mr. No Hood Henson, way in the back, 2 laps down. Christian Torres
Yes,
having
it's the
trouble all
hoodless
day.
Henson.
Yes, the headless Henson.
Hoodless.
The hoodless
The
Henson.
Hoodless Horseman.
A miracle run for Diet Dr. Kelp, Self, Austin Wayne Self. 26th.
Oh god, the man, the myth, the legend.
Clean as a Clorox, Glenn Kaufman. 27th.
They call him Mr. Clean because he doesn't have any STDs.
But he is
Mr.
racing
Clean.
around an STP. Mr.
Oh.
Ranger My Granger, Scott Deutsch in 28th. And we're not going to talk about this man. It's been a tough day. But he's
Oh boy.
He's gonna be involved in a wreck soon, so let's just keep an eye on this guy.
I'm not a wreck.
The leaders are coming.
Can we just watch his bumper cam as they go by and run him over? There we go, that's perfect.
The most exciting view. Oh my god, here comes the field view.
Oh dear.
Whoa! Oh! Oh my god.
Damn lap
Hey,
car.
right
Oh,
Running
boy.
out there all day.
Oh, Tim! You got blocked!
Like Daytona all over again. Oh dear.
This image just shows every
intermission.
aspect of the race. We have a slow car in front of Tim, and there's that stupid friggin' blimp water tower thing in the background.
It's a balloon. We stole a balloon.
Alright, time to watch Bill Weber.
On Free Balloon Day?